My name's Romain. I'm the founder and CEO of a company called Diversify World. We're set up to bridge the gap for underrepresented and marginalised communities in the professional world. I'm here today as I'm working with Transport for Wales to develop their anti-racism e-learning training program, and I'm here today to really work on a introductory workshop which will kind of introduce some of the ideas of race, racism, the history of race and racism, and also privilege. It was an interactive workshop. I really enjoyed it, and it's really kind of an introduction of what we're going to be doing going forward in terms of the anti-racism e-learning program. So yeah, really enjoyed it. Looking forward to working with everyone going forward. So yeah, thank you.
So we're here today to talk about race, equality and privilege. What I found really interesting about today is that when you look back thousands of years, you weren't categorised by your race and by the colour of your skin. You were actually categorised by what you worshipped and where you lived. Whereas this idea of race has been only really popularised over the last couple of hundred years through Darwinism and eugenics. So this institutional racism has only been popularised really through our lifetime and through our grandparents, really. So what I want to take away from today is how we can incorporate what we've learned into where I work in the business. So we were talking about the online training, how that provides training to not only people like myself but also hiring managers, and how we can integrate what we learn into our policies and procedures and make sure that we can genuinely look up and down our platforms and make sure that the diversity in our workforce is represented in the communities that we serve.
Interesting to me to have some of that historical context, which I think is really important. It really provides us with that foundation for learning for the things that we need to change and the things that we need to act on right now. So I'm really excited about being able to use what I've learned today over the next few weeks and months as we develop our educational pieces in this space, and I hope more people from across our organisation will join us.
Insightful, educational at the same time. Quite a few of my colleagues have expressed interest in the historical stuff, and what I found was that was scary as well, because people had been held in high esteem in scientific or religious roles in the past. It had such an influence on generations until today. So learning about that content was very interesting for me. I'm going to go away and learn far more and read as much as I can about all those individuals and how they've had a negative influence on society, really. The course itself I think is brilliant. I think it could be expanded further. I think there's more to do, and it's just the start.
I found it really insightful. I found it really good the way that everybody engaged, and I think that everyone, no matter what their knowledge was coming in, I think everybody learned something coming out, and I think that's really important.
today, so it's really been a great education piece today and sort of starting block. So I'm really excited about the piece of work we're going to do, excited about all the e-learning, the leadership training, all the things that we're going to do that will lead to this, that will really help us to become allies and to help Wales meet the anti-racism pledge.
Today's session really useful. It was useful from a personal perspective for my own educational, I suppose, information, but also it was really good to understand the history and where all of this information has come from. I think it's going to be amazing to be able to work through the ED&I space across the business to really promote this and educate people further. And see the positive impact that's going to have on the business. So today's been absolutely brilliant. It was lovely seeing all of our employees engaged, really engaged, and listening with intent, and exploring and asking questions and sharing some of their own experience as well. So yeah, it's been a really good, interactive, but really factual, which is what we need to help promote our ED&I space.